Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm here with Monika. Hi, Monika.
Yes, hello.
And we thought that we would talk to you this evening about sound therapy. Now, what you can't see at the moment is on the table here, not only are our cups of tea, but Monika's also brought her beautiful sound bowls with her.
Show him.
So, yeah.
Let's see, you can lift them as well. So that's the bowls, just two. We have the third one on the table. Okay.
And another.
Yeah. And let's talk about sound therapy. Sound therapy is really old, you know that.
Yeah.
Most people know. It's becoming from East, obviously. The bowls been produced in Nepal, and they've been under a very long process of producing them.
How long do they take to make? Do you know?
Up to 72 hours, one bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, up to 70. It depends how big it is.
Yeah.
And they made of 12 different metals.
12? I didn't know that.
Gold included.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very,
they're so expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive, but because they are therapy bowls.
Yeah.
Because, generally the bowls are expensive, even if you're buying them like not therapy bowls, they're still expensive.
Yeah.
But because they take time to make them, basically. But these ones are extra pricey because they made they design to heal the body.
So each one then is a different frequency, right?
Yeah, they have different frequency. They have different megahertz, and they corresponding with human body. So we have with this one. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but if you don't worry. This one is the bone structure bowl, which is it's just more. It's like general bowl for whole body. You can work with one bowl. And there will be that one bowl to work with. So it's going to bone structure. Bone structure is most difficult to get to because it's the deepest. It's the bones, and that's the hardest part of the tissue. So this one is a general bowl, and you can work with one bowl basically. And I worked with this bowl when I was skiing. Once I took it and I said, I'm going to take it with me because if I ski, because you don't do this very often, obviously, and then you have a muscle sore, and I just don't want to have it. And when I have intense day of skiing, especially first day, and I have a sore muscle. So I just said, I'm going to have a try, and I used the bowl and worked perfectly. You don't have, after workout, you don't have any effects.
Oh, nice. I need one of those in my life.
You could have one of this. Yeah, you could have one of these, and it's perfect to have it at home because you can treat everything. So this one, the medium one, which is a little bit different, have a little different shape here inside.
Oh yeah, it's got a rim on the edge.
Yeah, it's a rim, and this one is a hard bowl, and it's have everything to do with the heart, with the what's called
circulatory system.
Circulatory system, and it's just working for basically that purpose. So, and this one, the big one, is the very deep sound, and this one is a bowl for internal organs. So all the stomach, liver, kidneys, all this. So all they are designed in a way that they harmonize the body. The properties of these bowls they are extraordinary, actually, because what they do, they done experiments in the institute because they obviously check them and study them in German institute, and the cells in the body which are damaged already, they exploding.
Oh wow.
So they've been removed from the body. So because if they can't get fixed, they're gonna be exploding, and they're just moving out of the body. Obviously, explosions are not massive, but they're tiny. The cells can be healed. They're not damaged enough to get rid of them, because body get rid of the damaged cells anyway. They're just speeding up the process, the balls. So the ones who can be healed, they're getting healed with sound, and they're speeding up the healing. So basically how the cells works in the body is, if one cell is ill, is communicating with other cells, and they're getting, ill as well. It's like, the virus, basically. And the sound is working in a way that is healing the cell or removing the cell from the body, helping to speed up the process of healing. and then it's sending positive signal to other cells, and the body start to heal. So basically, it's not just a healing, but it's just relaxing the body, because the sound is very deep relaxation effect, making very deep relaxation on the body. And when the body is relaxed, it heals better. So it's not itself the healing's happening. It's just relaxation of the body. It's happening in the body,
and that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, right. And this is what's happened. This is when and usually when you do the sound massage 1-to-1, people very often going to sleep.
Yeah,
because
guilty. Me too.
You fell asleep, did you? Yeah. Because the waves of the sound, they're so soothing, and also they polarize the brain. So you have you have nice flow of energy in your brain. So your brain can exist. It's just like you're going like that in the sound therapy. So it's very nice, and it's very, very pleasant as well, because you're relaxing really well.
So you do this in a class, but you also do a 1-to-1 therapy.
Yeah.
So tell me the difference between the two. What will the experience be?
The experience is going to be quite different, because obviously they both going to be very deep experiences, basically. Because in the class, we're using much more balls. I have this is 3, I have 5, 11, 12 balls and gong. So I use more sound in the class, so you relax as well. And obviously you have more sound, so you have more different things going on in the class, but it's very deep relaxation. So it's basically, this is just for relaxation. The balls are not on the body. Yeah. In the 1-to-1 therapy, the balls are put on the body, and you can feel very deep vibration through the body, because because they are at the moment they are on the mats, on the anti-slip mats here. But if I put them on the wood, the wood will vibrate really heavily, so you could feel this vibration. So that's what's happening in the body. The vibration is penetrating the body, and is removing all the tension and stress, and the body cannot resist. It's just like no other massage is going that deep as the sound, because the sound can, as you know, travel through the and the car is passing. Even if you don't have a windows, you can hear the sound. So the sound is really powerful, and this vibration it's designed to help body to fix itself. So it is beautiful therapy, and it's very relaxing, and it's nice because you don't have to undress. Some people don't like to undress. They just lying down in full clothing, and they just coming here basically for relaxation, and body heals itself. So that's the sound. What we're gonna say a little bit more about origins. So they've been designed in the Far East. I don't know how long time ago, few thousand years ago, and they using them in some cities in Nepal. They actually pay for the orchestra to go a few times a day to play sound, and they're using all the kind of instruments, the gongs, the trombones, like all these instruments from East.
So publicly,
they pay by council, and they starting 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
So if you're a visitor, you won't be sleeping very well.
Nice thing to wake up to, though, right?
Yeah. No, they're very loud, because they're clearing the field, and they're clearing emotions in the town. So it's very loud. It's basically so loud that my teacher of the sound, she went to Nepal, to this town where they're producing them, and she said it was awful, because every morning 4 o'clock she have to be like ding, like gonging over her head basically. And she was like, oh gosh, I can't. This is really. She get used to it after a week, but she said it was But they're passing not once. They're passing every 4 or 5 hours. Okay. So they're stopping overnight for 8 or 9 o'clock. This is the last time in the evening. 4 o'clock they're starting again, and they're going every 3 or 4 hours during the day, whole day. Wow. And they've been paid by council. Wow. Because they know how powerful that is. And this actually in this town there is no crime, no this police doesn't have nothing to do. I don't even know if there's police there. I don't think it is, because they don't need it.
Yeah.
Because people are calm there.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. So the history of the bowls. The bowls are actually treated in Ayurvedic way, because after they've been because they batting them for hours and hours, so obviously metal is disturbed, so it's not harmonized. So they've been buried for 7 days underground.
To like restore them.
Yeah, they have.
How you charge crystals.
Yeah. So these balls, these therapy balls, they are being buried for 7 days, and they are polished with human hairs. They do. They really do. They polishing them with human hairs, and and when they sending them to Europe, they going to institute. They checking the megahertz of the balls, and if they don't sound right, they cutting them in half, and they sending back.
They can't be sold.
No, they can't be sold. Yeah. They're not allowed to sell. The balls doesn't sound properly.
Yeah.
And they sending them back to Nepal.
Wow.
And they're doing it because Nepalese are smart, and they just go, oh, we're gonna resend them back. So to make sure they're not going to resend them back, they're not, bouncing the balls. Yeah. So they actually. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So they have to redo them. So we have, they all have a certificate. They perfectly align with human body, and they sounds really beautiful. And the interesting thing is, they sound on everyone different.
Yes.
Yeah, because everyone have different vibration, and so they're gonna sound on me different than gonna sound on you. And obviously, sound always adjust the body to do the best.
So, is it? Because I think I spoke to you about this before briefly. Because my leg is now metal.
You can't have it.
I can't do it.
No.
Just in the leg, I can't do it, or my whole body.
No, you can't have it on your body, the whole body. You can come to meditation.
Yeah.
But you cannot have it.
You
cannot have it on the body, unfortunately.
Okay.
And also, people with pacemakers, they can't have a body. They can have a massage on the body. They can come to the class, but they cannot have it the treatment.
So would that include then if I'm holding one and playing it?
No, I don't think that. But it's the certificate one. Yes.
No.
It shouldn't be that much issue. But if you're gonna have whole body treated, you obviously could provoke something.
Okay.
It might. I don't know what would happen, but I think it could. The body start rejecting the metal.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't need that now.
I need my leg.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and so there are precautions, and there's some.
But that's just kind of proof of how powerful they are, though, right?
Yeah, they're very powerful.
Yeah.
They're very powerful. I was telling in the class that when the teacher always told us to, just be very careful with the sound, because sound is so powerful. And I'm like, we was like nodding our heads. Yeah, we know that. But when you're listening to
do they really know that?
and they're like, it's really so powerful. And you know what? I have I said, my universe just, give me lesson on the first day when I left the course, because I went to my relative's home, because I stopped halfway, because the course was on another side of Poland, so it was quite a long drive, and I was driving with my small daughter. She was little that time, and I thought, I'm not going to drive 8 hours in the car with her, so I stopped halfway for sleeping, and one of the relatives asked me to put the balls on her, and I was like, okay, then do the general one, the bone structure one. I put it. And she nearly dropped it. And I was like, whoa, what is going on? And she said, excruciating pain. I said,
really?
I said, why? I said, what's wrong with your hand? And she said, she fell from the bike. She had a motorbike. She had a massive crash. She broke every single bone in her hand. Every single bone was broken. And so I took the ball off, and I said, okay, I'm going to tap it a little bit lighter, next to it. And I tap it. Let's say, okay, I'll show it. Yeah. So there was her hand here. So my, let's say there was a not well hand here. So I tap it. She was like, oh my God, I can't hold it. It's awful. So I was moving. I was 2 meters away from her, and then she could
tolerate it.
She could tolerate it.
Wow.
Then. So it won't harm you like that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it on the whole body and on the leg.
Yeah.
Because it's probably too much.
Well, it's amazing just there where you feel that. It's not just in your hand. It's
just going everywhere. Yeah. It's funny enough when I'm sitting sometimes, because you can do it yourself, obviously, it's on your feet. So when I'm sitting with my feet together and I put the ball there, when I tap it, I can feel it on top of my spine.
Wow.
Yeah, it freaks me out first time. It's like, whoa, that's really powerful. But it is powerful. And I have a lesson being told on the first day after course, which I couldn't believe, because I was like, wow. So yes, it is very, very powerful treatment, but it's also, very pleasant. So yeah, especially for stressed people.
Yeah.
The main, most of the causes of the disease is stress, because that's if you relax and you're happy, you don't really get ill. But when you're under very long exposure of the stress, you get in yourself.
That's what causes the dis-ease, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's our sound therapy, my sound therapy. So.
I have to say, prior to breaking my leg, I did have a couple of sessions with you many years ago, which were wonderful. And I remember you coming to my house once, and we did like a group session for a few of us, didn't we? That was really. I mean, I love sound therapy. It's just a shame I can't have the on the body one now.
but it's nice to have it like meditation with it, which is like, it does have similar effect, very similar effect.
Yeah.
The only difference is not one-to-one, that's the only difference.
Yeah, but it's a nice way to, particularly if you struggle to meditate.
Oh, yes.
Or this expectation of struggling to meditate. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But I think it's such a nice thing to do to distract the mind and to bring you into that deep relaxation place.
Yeah, because the waves, the balls, the sound of these balls produce is corresponding to brain waves. And if you stress, they're going to put you on the proper level of the brain waves. And, people can't resist. They have to relax. They have to drop down and just relax, because there's no other way. Because you can't, if you're lying down already, you just already start to relax. And if you have a little bit of tension, this is massive tool to help. To help.
So everyone needs a sound bowl in their house, is what you're saying, or their workplace.
Yeah,
or with their children.
Yeah, children. Some children love it. The children love it. Absolutely, children love it. Yeah, I have an actually situation with my daughter. She was 4, and she had suddenly very high temperature, and I just thought, well, I'm not going to put them on her because they're really heavy and big. But she fell asleep, and I thought, I don't really want her to be ill now, because it's weekend and something was important was coming up. I don't remember what, it was a long time ago. And I thought, okay, I'm going to take the balls, and when she sleep, I'm going to walk around the bed with these balls, playing them, and see if she, it's not going to harm her. She's going to sleep. She's going to have this nice sound around. And she wake up with no temperature.
Oh, nice.
Perfect child in the morning. I was like, wow. I was like, so
instead of a first aid kit, we just need a sound bowl.
Yes, you could. No, now they're discovering so many things about the vibration and the frequencies. It's amazing. And the sound is obviously frequency, the wave of it.
So I have one that I bought at the yoga show many years ago. It's quite expensive. And I tend to use that in my kids' yoga classes, and they love it.
They love it.
They absolutely love it.
They absolutely love it, because it's really soothing sound. And it's just like, and it's funny because you probably won't be able to hear it here on when we're doing this video, but they have like when you hit the ball, they have like 3 levels of sound, very low.
3 tones.
They have 3 tones. One ball have 3 tones at one at a time you're hitting it. So it's quite amazing, because just think how this works, But it does, yeah. So they're strictly therapeutic, these three, and the other ones are just helpers, which I have, because there are 3 other ones that are little balls I'm using for working if there's some issues in the body, to just pull the kind of energy out from the body. And the other 5 is just purely for the meditation purposes. So yeah.
Nice. How much are they, out of interest? Like, what do you pay on average for a really good quality bowl?
Ooh,
There are so many cheap ones out there.
there's so many cheap ones. The thing is, it's difficult to find a good one bowl, because how do you know it's a good bowl? Basically, if you don't gonna measure megahertz, it's hard to determine if it's good bowl or not. But some of them, you know, if you go and buy bowl, you always have to use your intuition, which one's attracting you, because this is how we was choosing our bowls for therapy.
Yeah, that's what they said when I bought the one that I have.
Yeah, you have to choose one which you think is nice. You feel good with this sound. You feel appropriate, you know, just like, oh yeah, this is really nice sound. So it's good to, if you want to buy one, then just go and buy one which you can feel good feeling towards that bowl, because it's obviously corresponding to you. So that's the main thing to go. Even though I'm saying that sometimes there have been cases when the people was going to the markets, like the same market, like any market, and they found really good bowls, ancient bowls.
Wow.
Yeah,
just pot luck.
Yeah, it is a luck, because they're bringing them from India, from Nepal. The people, you know, buying them for like nothing. They're bringing them here, and they don't really know. They're just selling them like any bowl, and they have like proper, you know.
Nice. I bought a few off a market in India, and they were crap.
Really?
Just saw me come in as a tourist.
Yeah, but but you can find sometimes really good bowl, because I know there's some people from the therapists. They went to the markets and they found really, really good bowls. Nice. And there's some of them, they are planetary bowls, so they're corresponding with planets.
Same with the gongs. You can get planetary gongs, can't
you?
Yeah,
you can get planetary gongs, but to find the like really ancient one is, it's like, you know, find the diamond. So just listen to intuition and choose one if you want to have one. It's good to have it at home, because it's always positive, you know. It's very nice for clearing the atmosphere in the house. It's the same with gongs, you know. If something is going on, it's like, obviously you're not gonna go by gong, but I do sometimes, you know, just like clearing the house with the gong, and you feel different after. It's just atmosphere shifted. So nice. So that's so that's the therapy.
Thank you. So on Thursday next week, the 28th at 8:15 p.m. You're doing your meditation, monthly sound bath meditation,
or relaxation, would say, because no one's sitting, everyone's lying down on the pillows, you know. The duvers, they're bringing duvers. So if you like to come, just please come, because it's beautiful treatment for relaxation. You know, I'm working hard with all this hour, but
you guys get to enjoy it.
Everyone can enjoy it. So we have a gong and we have bowls. So and this is our 1 hour relaxation.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can put that on my website. But that's with Monika once a month. The one after that, I think, is the 3rd Thursday of the month. I can't remember the date, but that'll be in January. But this next one is the 28th.
Next one is the 28th.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, Monika.
Thank you very much for having me.
Monika and I are going to be doing several of these in the first week of the new year, because Monika's got a week off work. So we're going to try and do several of these lives about various different topics. Just, you know, we're
just going to chat about everything.
We like chit-chatting.
We do.
Good. Well, thank you, Monika.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.